एक बहुत लोग बोलते हैं सौरव गांगुली के बारे में, आई थिंक ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द फ्रीडम मूवमेंट ऑफ इंडियन क्रिकेट. व्हेन आई से दैट, यू नो, टेकिंग ऑन द I mean, the Britishers, or for that matter, people outside of your country, the confidence that Dada gave, and he actually communicated that to the players that yaar गोरों को मारना कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है.
Sourav Ganguly made it very clear to Australia and every other team around the world that he wasn't going to be bullied. He wasn't going to accept that anybody was going to tell him what to do. And, you know, I say now, I look at a lot of the young players, I look at Rohit, I look at Virat, I look at a lot of these young guys currently playing for India, and I think they've got that same attitude. And I've said it openly, I think Sourav deserves a lot of credit for that. The way he was going to take a stance and was going to make sure that that Indian team was going to play their natural game no matter who they were going to play against.
We go and we play against the mighty Australians, you automatically see Glenn McGrath, Shane Warne, you're scared because even as an Indian, and I'm not talking of Tendulkar, Dravids, but the rest of the players. And Dada used to say, ध्यान मत दे, तेरे को जो आता है वो कर.
I believed in match winners. I believed in players with flamboyance, players who are fearless, because that's the only way you win cricket matches. I never played for a draw. It's either you lose or you win. There's nothing in between. And I think that helped the team. It got that mindset back.
Dada was very fond of all you younger tribe, no?
Obviously he knew. उसने अपने प्लेयर मार्क किए हुए थे कि ये प्लेयर हैं जो मेरे को मैच जिता सकते हैं. That way जो जैसे जो भी अभी आप बाद में जो भी हम जो टीम देखते हैं, तो उसमें दादा का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है कि 2001 से 5 उसने वो 4-5 साल टीम वो सेट करी थी. जो आप ये देखो ना, उसमें से 5 से लेके 11, 12, 13 तक अगले 7-8 साल भी कितने सारे लोग खेले. वो वहाँ से ट्रेंड स्टार्ट हुआ था.
Ganguly brought to the Indian team was that, and he brought a certain amount of what I call swagger. When otherwise we were very polite. Sir, aajaiye, namaste sir. I'm tossing with you. I'm so grateful.
So before Ganguly, they were a very talented side, but you felt they were also a nice side, very, down to earth, would meet you in the morning Nasser, morning whoever. It was a very pleasant experience. Playing against the Ganguly side, you knew you were in a battle. You knew that Ganguly understood the passions of Indian cricket fans, that it wasn't just a game of cricket, it was more important than a game of cricket. And he was feisty, and he picked feisty cricketers.
By a generation that was trying to break free, that was trying to express itself, that was a lot more confident than the generation that some of us grew up in, maybe even one after us. And to them, this was like, wow, this is what an Indian can go and do.
Zaire Khan punches the air. Mohammed Kaif is going down to celebrate with his fans.
But talk to the army of people who saw that and said, you know what, Flintoff came and did it in Mumbai, why can't we do it there?
Before we could realize, what is happening, it was over. And then we had a good laugh about it. We said, and I know exactly why he did that.
But more and more you think about him, it was a statement. We are no less than anyone. Yes, I am on Lord's balcony. What's the difference between Lord's and Wankhede? Just because मैं लॉर्ड्स में हूँ तो मैं शर्ट नहीं निकाल सकता हूँ. Just because फ्लिंटॉफ वानखेड़े में वो शर्ट निकाल कर घूम सकता है, तो क्या फर्क है? There's a change in the attitude, the message.
And for the India team, that iconic shot of Dada waving his jersey, that just clinched it for me. By then I'd done my journalism, I didn't know I was going to do sports, and that was pretty much the match that said to me, you know what, I need to be out there, man. This is where it's going to be.
Who would have ever thought India's captain, not Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali in physique, going and unleashing his shirt and waving it from the Lord's balcony,
I know.
An Indian taking off his shirts, we need to wear a tie to get in. I mean, the irony of that wasn't lost either. It was telling that generation, look, get out of your shell and go and express yourself.
Coming late to Steve Waugh's toss, I think is the most pivotal moment of Indian cricket.
I mean, Sourav, when you're talking about the toss, I loved it that he was late for the toss.
You did?
It was like you, basically. It was fantastic. Steve Waugh, you Australians, you can wait. This is on my terms, this is my turf, and I'll turn up when I want to turn up. I absolutely loved it.
When I played against Sourav, I hated him. He used to make me wait for the toss every single time. And I'd be like, Ganguly, it's 10:30, we have to toss,
Michael tells me Sourav Ganguly is out for the toss with Ricky Ponting. Ricky Ponting comes back to the dressing room, has his hands on his head, and is sitting down quietly. And Michael and the entire Australian team says,
what's happened? And Ricky's like, I don't know what happened.
I remember Ricky telling us that they tossed a coin. Surav said quickly head tail, picked up the coin, said wool bat, thank you very much. Before Ricky or Steve Waugh could even think what had just happened, India's batting, they probably make 500 and Australia loses the game.
You know, firstly, Australians have a problem in understanding at times. You know, what exactly was said was, as he flicked it up, I said head, you tail. So he must have thought as head and tail. My entire captaincy period was against the best cricket team in the world. And to sit back and think, you beat them in India 2-1, you went to Australia in 2003 and won all. And 1-1 means we dominated the series.
Could have won the series.
On day 5 of the 4th test, Australia was saving that test match. It has never happened in Australian cricket, in Australia. And I remember going into the press conference, and as I walked in, everybody was clapping, so I didn't know what was happening. So as I came back out of dressing room, I asked one of the journalists, why was everybody clapping? He said, you know, this is after a long time in the last 20 years that anybody who's come to Australia and dominated Australia. So it's just a respect to your side, which was remarkable, and that's what you played for.
Just the quantum of pure love, not respect. Everybody has respect for a captain. The pure love that the younger players of his team back then have for him even now.
और मैं आपको दिखाता हूं वीरू और दादा एक साथ बैठे हुए हैं और इस तस्वीर में आपको खास क्या लग रहा है कि दादा की कुर्सी थोड़ी सी ऊंची है और वीरू की कुर्सी जो है थोड़ी सी नीचे है और ये वीरू ने जानबूझकर किया है कि बोले दादा के बराबर नहीं बैठ सकता हूं अपने कप्तान के सामने मेरी कुर्सी बराबर नहीं है।
खिलाड़ी अपने कप्तान से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता।
खिलाड़ी अपने कप्तान से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता। लेकिन
हम सब लोगों को बनाने वाले कौन है? सौरव गांगुली।
जी हाँ,
हमारे कप्तान।
Mahendra Singh Dhoni had these great players. Ganguly created those great players.
He picked Dhoni at a time when his Bengal keeper Deep Das Gupta was still in captain.
I remember being on a plane, on a flight to Bangladesh in 2004 it was, and Saurav just telling you, there's this Chabuk. Chabuk means whip. Chabuk new batsman who's come out. You've got to see him. MS Dhoni. He's a star. He's going to be a star. Because the one thing Saurav was fantastic at was he could just see it and he knew you had the talent. And if you had the talent, he'd back you. It didn't mean you could not get runs, you could fail. It didn't matter to him because he knew that on the day you had the ability to score.
टीम मीटिंग हो गई, टीम अनाउंस हो गया, तभी भी धोनी 7 नंबर पे था। तो मैं कमरे में बैठे बैठे न्यूज़ देख रहा था और सोच रहा था कि इसको प्लेयर कैसे बनाया जाए क्योंकि इसमें बहुत दम है। तो अगला दिन सुबह वार्म अप किए, टॉस हुआ, टॉस जीता, बैटिंग के लिए डिसाइड किया। आते आते लगा कि भेज ही देते हैं, जो होगा देखा जाएगा। वो शॉट्स पे बैठा था क्योंकि उसको पता था 7 नंबर। मैंने कहा MS 3 नंबर पे खेलना है। कहते हैं आप? मैंने कहा मैं 4 खेलूँगा तो 3 खेल लेते हैं। 170 बना दिया। प्लेयर ऐसे ही बनते हैं।
वो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि आपको पता हो कप्तान मेरे साथ है और अच्छी टाइम में नहीं, खराब टाइम। अच्छे टाइम में तो सभी साथ होते हैं। जो अपना गेम खुल के खेल सकता है प्लेयर, वो सहूलियत, वो बैकिंग कप्तान से मिलनी चाहिए। वो गांगुली ने करके दिखाया। हम लोग भी खेलते थे, हमें पता था हमारा रोल क्या है। 30 रन 30 बॉल पे बनाओ मोहम्मद कैफ। आप अगर 30 बॉल 30 रन बनाते हो और 20 रन फील्डिंग में बचाते हो तो 50 रन आपने बना दिए। तो मेरे लिए वही सेम अहमियत देता है जो एक प्लेयर 100 बनाता है और आप जो रोल करते हो तो बराबर हो गए आप। तो वो बड़ी बात थी मेरे लिए। मतलब एज अ न्यू कमर, मैं 20-21 साल का था, इस तरह कप्तान आके बोले कि यार ये रोल है, मैं दिल तो छाती इतनी बड़ी हो गई। मैंने कहा क्या कर दूं इस कप्तान के लिए, इस टीम के लिए, मतलब ऐसा हो गया।
Recognizing talent is something Saurav Ganguly had. And I think one of the key strengths of Saurav Ganguly was that he saw that and he backed people even when they were not playing well because he knew that they would one day shine for India.
And I remember one thing when Saurav Ganguly told me, when we lost the game against Pakistan, my first game. So I was sat down in the car, in the bus, and he came to me and he told me one thing that, Viru, if you want to play game of cricket, you have to play for India. Go back, work hard, score some runs in domestic cricket, come back and represent your country for next 10 to 15 years. So luckily when I came back, Saurav Ganguly was captain. So he picked me and he backed me and he, whatever I achieved, I think because of him.
वीरू देख, ग्राउंड के बाहर बैठ के तो कोई प्लेयर बना नहीं है। तू ओपन कर, ऐसा कोई पैदाइश ओपनर तो हुआ नहीं है। अगर हेडन लैंगर कर सकता है तो तू भी कर सकता है। और उन्होंने कहा देखो कभी किया नहीं, दिल्ली के लिए 5 नंबर 6 नंबर खेला, आउट हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा।
एक चीज़ क्लियर थी जब इन्होंने ओपनिंग के लिए कहा, तो उन्होंने कहा कि मैं तुझे मिडल ऑर्डर में भी मौका दूंगा अगर तू ओपनर फ्लॉप हुआ। तो वो बहुत बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट था मेरे लिए कि अगर मैं एज ए ओपनर फ्लॉप हो जाता हूँ और 3-4 टेस्ट मैचेस में रन नहीं बनाता हूँ तो उसके बाद मुझे वापस मिडिल ऑर्डर में मौका मिलेगा, क्योंकि वो बहुत कम कप्तान ऐसा कर पाते हैं जो ऐसी अपने खिलाड़ियों को कॉन्फिडेंस देते हैं। और शायद उसी का नतीजा था कि मुझे भरोसा था दादा पर कि मैंने वो रिस्क लिया ओपनिंग की।
ओपन करा इंग्लैंड में, यहाँ पे 100 बना दिया सीधा 100 बना दिया। और मैं हमेशा उसको कहता हूँ वो पागल है थोड़ा, क्योंकि फिर जब भी दिखा होता है कि आपने मुझे बीच में नहीं खिलाया, मैंने कहा तो आधा प्लेयर भी नहीं होता जो वीरेंद्र सहवाग प्लेयर लोग कहते, इतना इम्पैक्ट इतना मैच विनिंग एबिलिटी वो बीच में खेल के नहीं होता।
तेंदुलकर और आप ओपन करते थे। अच्छा, मदन जी तो कहते हैं यार वो पागल है सौरव, उसने अपना नंबर दे दिया।
टीम बनाना था, टीम बने भी, इंग्लैंड में जाके जीते, वेस्ट इंडीज़ में जाके जीते, वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल खेले, बाहर जाके जीतना शुरू किए, पाकिस्तान जाके जीते, वो याद रखते हैं लोग। और 10,000 रन बनाए, 12,000 बनाए, 15,000 बनाए, वो एक समय के बाद याद नहीं रखते, कहते यार टीम तो जीतता नहीं है। तो टीम जिताने के लिए वो था और टीम ने जीता भी।
मेरी क्रिकेट को यहाँ तक जहाँ भी मैं जिस लेवल की खेला हूँ, दादा को सबसे बड़ा श्रेय जाता है, क्योंकि अगर दादा मुझे नहीं खिलाते उस टाइम पे जब मैं स्ट्रगल कर रहा था तो शायद मैं आज यहाँ पे खड़े होकर ये सब बातें भी नहीं कर सकता। तो इंडिया का जो बेस्ट कप्तान हुआ है वो सौरव गांगुली है मेरी लेस में।
To build a tall building, the foundation has to be very strong, and then that foundation was led in those years. The results of that and the upward curve, the graph going upwards is the climb is still on. Is because of the strong foundation which was led in those years. And a lot of credit for that goes to Dada and John Wright.
सबसे पहले सौरव गांगुली थे आपके कैप्टन।
I think the best captain. मतलब यार वो बंदा सबको बैक करते थे। He used to back everyone. हाँ, मतलब
जो टीम उस टाइम पे बनाई उन्होंने, उस टाइम पे जो लड़के निकाल कर लाए थे, बहुत अच्छा।
यार भाई वो सबसे मुश्किल दौर था जब वो कप्तान बने।
Of course, I mean इंडिया की टीम भी डेवलप होने शुरू हो गई। सौरव गांगुली ने, आई थिंक वन शुड गिव हिम अ क्रेडिट, जिस तरीके से उसने टीम को डेवलप किया, इंग्लैंड को हराया।
Saurav had team building skills. He built this team up. Now the players that have now become legends, Dhoni had to manage.
मैं 2008 एंड अर्ली 2009 पे रिटायर किया हूँ, तब धोनी जस्ट टेस्ट कैप्टन बने थे, लेकिन ये ट्रेट मेरा उसके कैप्टनसी में दिख रहा था कि he backs players, he wants players to do well, और जिसके लिए टीम इतना अच्छा कर रहा है।
तो दादा उससे पहले आपने बहुत प्लेयर्स को बैक किए और ऐसा नहीं कि उनमें ये ट्रेट दिखा। आई थिंक यू स्टार्टेड दिस ट्रेंड, सो फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आई थिंक ही इज ओनली टेकन दैट कल्चर फ्रॉम यू। जैसे आपने बाकी प्लेयर्स को बैक किया, जब वो जैसे युवराज हो या वीरू हो, इतने प्लेयर्स जब आपके कैप्टनसी के अंडर आए थे, जितना आपने उनको बैक किया, सेम ट्रेंड आई थिंक धोनी ने आपसे लिया है।
गांगुली वाज द ग्रेट एलिमेंट, उसका बीजा जो बीच उसने बोया था वो धोनी का आटा बड़ी स्मार्टली।
बेस्ट कैप्टन यार उंगले பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் கங்குலி, தோனி, கோலி।
கங்குலி ஐ திங்க் அவர் அந்த எரால வந்து இந்தியன் கிரிக்கெட்டே வந்து was going through turmoil. அது ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் சேஞ்சில் இருந்து நம்ம ஜெயிச்செல்லாம் அவ்வளோவா பழகினதே கிடையாது. அண்ட் ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் அக்ரெஷன், ஒரு யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் டீமில் எடுத்துன்னு வந்தது, அவங்கள ஃப்ரீயாக விளையாட விட்டது, இது எல்லாமே அவர் பண்ணது ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
For me, Saurav the cricketer is special, but for me, Saurav the captain is even more special. I would say very, very special. Because everyone knows that in 1999-2000 we didn't do well against Australia. We lost 3-0. We came back. For the first time, we were beaten by South Africa at home. And then Saurav took over as the captain of the Indian team. It was a tough period for Indian cricket team. And the way he revived the fortunes of the Indian cricket team, the way he inspired the youngsters, gave them the security, built that Indian cricket team, which went on to become the #1 test playing nation in world cricket. They've qualified for the finals of the World Cup in 2003 in South Africa, and Indian cricket didn't look back since then.
स्टीव वॉ जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के कप्तान थे, उन्होंने ऑस्ट्रेलिया के एक अखबार को इंटरव्यू दिया था सचिन के बारे। उन्होंने कहा था कि सचिन shouldn't have done it. What he did was against the spirit of the game. तो कैलकाटा के एक हमारे जर्नलिस्ट थे, उन्होंने एकदम पूछा, दादा स्टीव वॉ इज सेइंग सचिन shouldn't have done it. He's broken the laws of the game. सौरव गांगुली कहते शट अप, और अगले दिन अखबारों में हेडलाइन यही थी, सौरव गांगुली आस्क्स स्टीव वॉ टू शट अप।
He had a lot of backbone, and you got the players to play in that same way, in that same spirit. So you knew you were in a contest every time you faced up the Saurav in the team.
So Ganguly, definitely the biggest quality about him was he didn't look at state. So till then, all selections of West Zone, East Zone, iska candidate, uska candidate, he didn't give a damn.
सौरव गांगुली ने कोई पंजाब के लड़के को बैक किया, कोई दिल्ली के लड़कों को किया, वो अहमदनगर के जहीर खान को किया, and he fought with selectors.
I still remember attending a selection committee meeting before the tour of Australia in 2003. I was captain of the side, and I knew that the selectors were not very keen on having Anil in that tour. So as I entered the team meeting and I realized that the selectors won't pick Anil, I kept on requesting, I kept on insisting that he's such a match winner, he's done so much good stuff for Indian cricket, he must be on that tour to Australia. He said the selectors just didn't agree. When John came up to me and said, Saurav, let's finish this, we'll go with what they say and I'm sure we'll do well. I took John apart and I said, John, if you leave Anil out of this tour, he may not play for India again. So it's important that we take him with us to Australia. The meeting went on and I said, I'm not going to sign the selection sheet till Anil's in the side. So the selectors actually got fed up with me. They got fed up with me and said, Saurav, if you don't play well, if the team doesn't play well and Anil Kumble doesn't play well, you'll be the first person to go before anyone goes. I said, fine, I'm ready to take that risk and we'll see what happens. We went on to Australia and Anil had an outstanding series. He went on to pick 80 wickets that year, which was the most ever by any spinner in a calendar year in the history of Test cricket.
Sir, whom do you think has been the best Indian captain till date?
I think the change start taking place when Saurav Ganguly come into the picture. I think I have a lot of time for him.
मुझे लगा कि हिंदुस्तान की क्रिकेट जो ट्रांसफॉर्म करने एक बंदा आया था जिसका नाम सौरव गांगुली था, मेंटालिटी ऑफ इंडियन क्रिकेट को जो चेंज किया वो है सौरव गांगुली। मैं बारहा उनको बड़े दफ़ा प्रेस कर चुका हूँ। उनमें और इमरान खान में एक कॉमन चीज़ मुझे जो नज़र आई, एक तो एक नए टैलेंट पे बिलीव करते थे और दूसरा he had an eye to pick a talent to play for Hindustan.
I absolutely admired his leadership style of the Indian team. I thought he really gave them a bit of presence that they probably didn't have before he took over as Indian captain. I envied the way that he hit spin bowling. I couldn't do it. I couldn't play spin bowling anywhere near as well as he could. I didn't like how he used to keep us Australian captains waiting for the toss.
उन्होंने जो कल्चर क्रिएट किया इंडियन क्रिकेट में, जो माइंडसेट चेंज किया, दैट वाज ब्रिलियंट. अग्रेशन मिसिंग था, अग्रेशन लेके आए.
A very important message. He's not even offering a drink. The instructions came first and then the bottle was handed. Ganguly is unhappy and rightly so. He's just shunned him away.
उसके बाद एक फास्ट बॉलर्स को यूज़ करने का कल्चर जो है उसकी बुनियाद रखी उन्होंने. और एक टीम को जीत की तरफ लेके जाना शुरू हुआ और वही जो चीज़ कैच ऑन की है और आज इंडिया क्रिकेट जो है काफ़ी आ गया है.
आमी बोली जो फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन युवराज सिंह केम इनटू द नेशनल साइड in 2001 in Kenya, he was a young 17-18-year-old boy like most of you. So he wanted to go out, he wanted to party, and he wanted to lead a life. So the first thing when I landed in Nairobi as captain, I called up the security person of the hotel. African security amar kache eshe bollo, yes, can I help you? I told him, yes, we are a team, I am the captain of India, we have come to play the Champions Trophy here. I need you to keep an eye on this fellow, young Yuvraj Singh. So he said, why? I said, because he loves life. He wants to go out, he will go out of the hotel, he'll party, he'll go to the bar, he'll drink. I need him back at the hotel at 9:30 and more so, I need to know where he is. वो हमके बोलो ठीक है as you say, I will do it. But I said, only you and me should know. Nobody else. So I called Yuvraj Singh and said that this is your first trip. We want you to play well, you need to be disciplined. He said, fine, captain, I'll be disciplined. Invariably, the day before the first game, he disappeared from his room. So around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening, after a team meeting, I went past Yuvraj Singh's room and knocked. So there was nobody. I came back in 15 minutes and knocked again, there was nobody. I picked up the phone and tried calling him, he wasn't there. Invariably, I got hold of the security person and said, my youngest team member is not in the room. Can you tell me which are the biggest nightclubs in this city? So he told me names of a few nightclubs. I said, can you and me go there? He said, no, you have to take the police with you, the patrol with you. I said, no, I don't need anything because this will go out. So both of us went, and invariably I found Yuvraj Singh in a nightclub having dinner. I went and sat next to him and I said, you finish your dinner and we will go back to the hotel. So I picked him up and went back to the hotel around 9:30 and put him in his room. I was so scared that I called him back again at 10:30 to see whether he was in his room or not.
वर्ल्ड कप भले ही हम 2011 में जीते, लेकिन उस ऊंचाई को छूने की मुहिम एक चढ़ान से हुई थी। बस वर्ल्ड कप याद करते करते हम उस चढ़ान को ना भूल जाएं।